Ralph here, True Power Trumpet Fitness, and welcome to Magnificent Monday. Did you have a great weekend? Lord, I did. It was wonderful. Anyway, let's get right to it. You saw the thumbnail. And the winner is, of the inaugural Jerome Cowell Memorial Scholarship is, I'm not going to tell you. We must start with double C's. Anything that has to do with Jerry has to have double C's involved. Let's start there, and then I'll explain. Double C's and licks from the Haydn. Anywho, so the winner is, I'm not going to tell you. Bear with me. I am going to tell you, but in a different form. Guys, here's the deal. And I don't want to be a downer when it comes to this wonderful thing and this terrific young man. I don't want to be a downer, but here's the deal. And you know what I'm going to say. 99.9% of you are wonderful. Wonderful viewers, ardent viewers, contributors to the comments and all this sort of stuff. You praise what I'm saying, or you have a legitimate argument with what I'm saying, the other side, and we discuss it. Many of you, most of you, I get dozens of emails every day and maybe 4 or 5 comments, depending on the forum. But many of you choose to do it via email so you don't have to deal with the trials and tribulations of cyberspace. And that is why I can't put this young man's name out there. 99.9% of you are wonderful. The other fraction of percent are so nasty, so mean, so vicious, so obtuse, so quite frankly, dumb, with their talent that has never done anything in the music business, never will do anything musically, and, you know, just vile stuff. And I can't put this young man in that situation. So I am not going to do it here. I will tell you what's going on, but I can't use his name. Okay? I am planning to write an article about him and put his bio in the book of the month. That is a more controlled subscription, as you can imagine. Just about all of you, the core of the group, and it's anywhere I'm selling about 200 copies a month I sell, are all people that I know that are buying it month after month after month and are sincere about it and are not going to go out of their way to look this kid up and nail him for whatever pathology they may have. Okay? So if you're interested in more of it, who it is, get the book of the month, which will be coming out early next week. Okay? And I will explain it. Now, again, without getting into specifics, he is an exemplary young man. He's taken, I'm going to say, over the last 3 years, a few lessons. Okay? He is a sophomore in high school. He is first trumpet in his band. Even before I even mentioned this, he is constantly using his section time with the guys to have them spit buzz parts and all this sort of stuff. He is an ardent viewer of the channel. You would have to be to even know about this scholarship. unless your band director watched the video and told you about it. But he's an ardent viewer. As I say, straight A student. Check this out. Never got less than an A in his life. I mean, that's how bright the kid is. And the little bit that I've had, just a couple of lessons that I've given you, he's just taken and run with it. Okay? He was first introduced to trumpet, like all of us, most of us, in 6th grade. Just fell in love with it, became passionate about it, and just loved, Maynard, Harry James, Horst Fisher. His big guy now is James Morrison. Good choice, right? He understands our concept of sound. He's enthusiastic about it. He loves it. He is fully convinced that this is the way to play the trumpet. And I really and truly believe that he is going to take this and run with it. His parents, as well as his band director, has signed off on the scholarship. They are going to be supportive of all things Calet, tone, mouthpiece, all that sort of thing. And I'll tell you what, I have quite a few high school kids. And some of them come, everybody comes to a lesson from a different perspective. They want a different thing. Some kids just want to play well enough to be in band so they can hang out with their friends. Some kids want to go to, to Disneyland every year with the band. Some kids want to make All-State. What their goal was not the criteria for this scholarship, and certainly not the criteria for me teaching them. The point is, I have lots of different levels of talent as well as passion for it and all this sort of stuff. And that makes no difference. If I have something that they can help them, I will teach anybody. Okay? Money we can work out. But with that said, with all those high school students, this will make, I'm going to say 3, that are so talented. And I don't even think they're going to be trumpet players in college. But I will make this. This young man, I guarantee you, by the time he is like these other 2, by the time he is a senior in high school, okay, and these lessons will continue if he chooses to do that into college, absolutely do that, he will be, and these other 2, the 3, they will be the best trumpet players in the country, high school trumpet players in the country. I guarantee it. I guarantee you he will have double C's, at least as good as mine. Okay? Arbin book, he'll own it. Clark book, he'll own it. Haydn, marching band, jazz band. Guys, when you have these chops, and my God, if I had this knowledge when I was 15, these kids, I'm telling you, you get them at 15, the sky is the limit. And I expect that. And he expects it from himself. He can't wait to get started. And that is what came through on his application. Just the love of trumpet, his persistence in the application process and getting all his stuff in and hounding his band director to get it in and all. I mean, he just couldn't ask for more. Now, I'm going to ask him a couple things. Ask of him a few things. First of all, practice. Duh. He does that anyway. He's playing a 1SS now. I am going to send him a 1SB, and we will work on that. I'm not going to require a certain amount of practice. That's entirely up to him. As long as he puts some time in. If I'm putting effort in, I expect effort in return. Okay? But more importantly than all this, I'm going to expect him to keep in touch. Not a big deal. Just emails and occasionally keep in touch with Joe Avella, whose inspiration and seed money is the one that started this whole scholarship. I'm going to want him to keep in touch with Yumiko Calet, Jerry's wife, and let him know how he's progressing. It doesn't have to be a big deal. Yeah, we just had our Christmas concert, and I played a solo, and everybody loved it. My chops feel great, blah, blah, blah. Happy holidays. That's all. They don't have to be good friends or anything like that. And Yumiko and as well his son, Toby. You can all be on one email and just, keep in touch. That's all. And at the end of the day, the deciding factor, there was 4 finalists out of, I think it was 37 worldwide. Yeah, it was great. For 1 week, please, one little announcement is wonderful. But I got 4 finalists. One was just dismissed at the end because his dolt of a band director wouldn't sign off on the Khaled stuff. Now think about what a moron that would be. Not allowing a talented student, a needy student, a talented needy student to get this great because you don't like the mouthpiece. What he shouldn't be teaching. That is just dumber than dumb. Anyway, I don't want to get negative here. Okay? So it came down to 3. And at the end, I'm just sitting here, sort of meditating all by myself, and I said, who would Jerry most want to teach? That's him. That's him. And you'll get his name and all that sort of stuff. I'm going to try to get a picture of him and his marching band stuff and all that sort of thing. So you get an idea. And more specifics, if you are so inclined, will be in this book of the month, which will be out at the end of the month. I just wrote up the article. So that's that. So the first inaugural Jerome Khaled Scholarship recipient couldn't go to a better. Couldn't go. I'm so happy about it. I'm so thrilled. And you, I know you watch this because you're an ardent viewer of this. I know you're watching this. Let's get a date down now. Start this week and get to work, man. Get to work. Got it? Okay, guys. Eat and drink your fruits and vegetables. I have a video tomorrow that you're going to love about just that. Anyway, eat and drink your fruits and vegetables and live your life with true power. I love you all.